we're moving in addiction treatment, or what we call it now, substance use disorder. We're going from the acute care model to the chronic care model. The chronic care model being sober living or recovery residences, where we have a long-term plan, where we look at the short, medium, and long-term implications of different aspects of recovery. Before, it was what we call a spin dry. Dry them up, put them in a 30-day program, and might it be Betty Ford or any of them. And a person comes out, and by the time, 2 weeks in the program, it takes 2 weeks for you to be able to be cognitive aware enough to be able to learn something. So you're really only getting 2 weeks of treatment. And then you come out and you're supposed to know how to live. That doesn't work, we know that. So what we're doing now is we're going into the acute care model, transferring only acute care for detox. And then we go, and even we have subacute detox now, where it's outpatient detox. So then we go into the long-term treatment, which is sober living, where the person lives every day and learns how to live life on life's terms. And generally, I have found that if a person stays in 6 months to a year and acquires some sort of voluntary leadership duties while doing that. And that doesn't necessarily mean in there, but I mean serving coffee at an AA meeting, going out and talking to people, doing an intervention with an expert, peer-to-peer. So it's all-encompassing. That's the magic wand. The magic wand is when one person with a substance use disorder talks to the other, he helps himself by helping others.
Mm-hmm. It's giving back.
Right. That's the purpose of what we're here, and that is what's the big problem here. And I want to point out some of the problems with the investigation that we had talked about, which is the Department of Labor wanting to classify my volunteer house parents, house managers that have existed in all the treatment facilities. The treatment facilities refer to us, and all the sober living as volunteers, and they want to recast them as employees.
Mm-hmm. And I understand that ever since TLC was started in 1989 by Joyce Young, it had always been a volunteer position. It was never a salaried position, never a staff.
Well, she wasn't going to invent something that wasn't generally accepted by the health authorities in the United States. I mean, we didn't just come up with the volunteer position of house parents. I mean, it's there in SAMHSA. Mm-hmm. And it's something that has been studied, and it works. It is the only common element in all modalities. Might it be faith-based, might it be AA, which is 12-step, might it be Smart Recovery, Life Ring, whatever it might be, the common element that they all have is one person with an issue regarding a substance use disorder helping the other one. By the way, substance is alcohol too. Opiates happen to be a very good antidepressant. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't happen to have some of the other side effects that SSRIs, which are selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, have. Some of the nomenclature subject and things that we're discussing right now, which is common in our field, the Department of Labor investigators and have no idea. I mean, they have no idea what we're talking about. And this is part of 75% of the people that come to us as a primary diagnosis is not the substance use disorder. It's borderline personality disorder. It's and forms of bipolar, different types of anxiety disorder, panic disorder, agoraphobia, a million different things that can happen, and fears and anxieties and phobias that they have no clue. So changing how something that works without any research, without any consideration of what the impact might be, is ludicrous. Yeah, I want to put together, as you discussed, you wanted me to do several things, but one of the things I wanted to do so we can segue into what we find are, violations violations of Department of Labor protocol that have been done by these people. We'll get back to that shortly, but I just wanted to say, the reason we got to where we are as far as there being a complaint, the complaint was never from a house manager. House managers have been happily doing their thing. It's been a very light duty, very rewarding type work that has changed people's lives. And just like many things that I have done as a volunteer. Mm-hmm. And so what happened was I had a district manager that her and I had a long history of employment. We never had any intimate or anything, but of employment. And she basically started a competing business while being in senior management in my company, and started deferring my clients to them. And of course, that created a lot of issues because one of the things that she did was recruit one of my residents to be her partner. We're going to come back with the very egregious violation of that the Department of Labor has committed while trying to, I was going to say investigate, they were pretty much trying to commit a very serious act of
which is, I heard, and I've read, that is not new.
Oh, it's not new. It's federal. The Department of Labor has been accused and convicted of this before, and it happened in Texas. And that was
Gate guard.
The gate guard case. And then there also was
Their own employees.
Their own employees. Their own employees. Department of Labor. Their own employees sued them. It took forever. The total amount was like $7 million. And we go try to find the information, it's not there. So we're proceeding with our legal help to find what they are under the Freedom of Information Act. So, Freedom of Information Act, here we go. We're going to try to get some information. And our number one concern is that we want the best for our people, our residents, because every single one of us and the staff have been through it. Okay?